Hey guys, welcome to my German cooking channel. My name is Iri and today I want to show you how to make a German Speckgelhupf. A Speckgelhupf was like a bread with bacon and walnut in it. Yeah, it's actually it's a pretty easy recipe, but takes a lot of time, so be sure that you have the time to do the recipe. So yeah, well, let's get started. We need the following ingredients: 42 gram yeast, 300 milliliter milk, 500 gram flour, 1 teaspoon salt, 150 gram butter, 1 egg, 250 gram baked bacon, and about 150 gram walnuts. Now please cut the bacon and break the walnuts into little pieces. First get a bowl. Now unwrap the yeast and put it in the bowl. But make sure that you get the yeast into very little pieces. So it should look like this. Add the milk, the 200 milliliter milk. Add 200 of the 250 gram of flour. Like this. And now get something like this, I don't know the name in English, sorry. And mix it till you have a smooth dough. Now that you have a nice smooth dough, put the 50 gram flour on it. Yeah, it should look like this now. Now get a clean towel and cover the dough and wait for around 30 minutes. Let the dough proof. The next part is to melt the butter. I mostly do this in an oven. Turn the heat of the oven just on a very low stage and wait until the butter is melted. Now that the butter is nearly melted, let's prepare the second dough. Add the flour to the butter, add the salt, add the milk, the 100 milliliter milk, and of course add the egg. And now mix it all until you have a nice smooth dough. The second dough should look like this. Now add the first dough to the second dough. Now mix it again until you have a nice smooth dough. Now cover it again with a sheet. This time you gotta wait for 60 minutes, about 1 hour. Now get a tiny pan to fry the bacon. Turn the heat on high heat, on maximum heat, and wait a little until the pan is hot enough. Okay, I guess the pan is hot enough now. Now add the bacon. You don't need any other oil or fat because the bacon has enough fat in it. And now fry the bacon until it has a nice golden color. Now that the bacon is starting to lose all the fat, you should turn back to medium heat. When the bacon looks like this, you should stop frying. Turn the heat off and get the bacon off the plate. Now get a big plate and get some cooking tissue. Put the cooking tissue on the plate and start to place the fried bacon on the cooking paper. If you think it might be easier, you can use a sieve too. The bacon should look like this. Now get a baking tin like this one. This is a traditional shape for Gugelhupf. There are some different recipes in Germany. There's some sweet Gugelhupf, more like a cake, and there's the Speckgelhupf, which is more like a bread. But if you don't have a baking tin in the shape, you can use another one, but this is a traditional shape. Now put the rest of the butter into the baking tin. Now put the baking tin with the butter in it into the oven. and turn the oven to a very low heat. You just want the butter to melt, and when the butter is melted, take the baking tin outside again. In the meantime, prepare the dough. Put the fried bacon on the dough and the walnuts to your toast. Now mix it with the dough until the walnuts and the bacon are everywhere. After mixing, it should look like this. Now that the butter's melted, you should cover the whole baking tin with butter. Be sure that there's butter everywhere. When the whole baking tin is covered with butter, get rid of the rest of the butter. And now put the dough into the baking tin. Okay, now that the whole dough is in the baking tin, cover the baking tin with a towel and let the dough proof for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the dough should be ready to get in the oven. After 30 minutes of waiting, take the baking tin and put the baking tin with the dough into the oven. Put it on the lowest stage you can do, see? And turn the oven to 200 degrees. Now close the oven and bake the Speckgelhupf for about 45 or 55 minutes. After 45 minutes in the oven, I'm gonna try if the dough is already good or not. Pick into the bread, take it back again. If there's nothing left on the wood pick, you can take the bread out of the oven. Yep, I can take it out now. Now put the Speckgelhupf somewhere and wait around 30 minutes until the Speckgelhupf gets a little bit colder. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Or in German, hoch soll sie leben, hoch soll sie leben, dreimal. Hoch sie lebe, hoch sie lebe, hoch sie lebe, hoch sie lebe. It's actually pretty funny because when I was a child, my mother made me for my birthday every year a chocolate, kind of a chocolate cake. In German it's called Marmorkuchen, but I don't know the English expression. And the funny thing is that a Speckgelhupf has exactly the same shape as a Marmorkuchen, so I don't know. So next time you want to fool somebody for his birthday, you should definitely make a Speckgelhupf. I guess the person will expect something sweet, but actually it isn't. But it's still extremely delicious, and honestly, I think that a Speckgelhupf takes more time to make than a Marmorkuchen. So the person who gets a Speckgelhupf should actually be very happy. Oh wait, then it's not fooling. It's kind of a present. Yeah, yeah, whatever. But enjoy it. Sie lebe hoch, sie lebe hoch, sie lebe hoch, sie lebe hoch, sie lebe dreimal hoch. Yeah, well guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please let me know if you tried the recipe yourself, and maybe you could even give me a video answer and show me your own Speckgelhupf. Yeah, so yeah, please subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment down here. See you guys! If you don't want to waste all the delicious fat that came out of the bacon, you can use the fat to deep fry some bread. You should really try it because it's really quite delicious and it's so easy. Just keep the fat of the bacon, put some bread into the pan and wait a little. This smells so good. I prefer using chopsticks for deep frying because it's easier to grab stuff, and especially deep frying can be so dangerous because of the fat going on your hands and stuff, and it always hurts, but it's easier with chopsticks, and if you can handle chopsticks you should really try this. And I'll turn it around. Deep fry the bread from both sides. And it looks fine like this. Put it on some kitchen paper so that the paper will soak off all the fat that isn't necessary. I always deep fry on maximum heat. Yay, it's so easy and quick. And so delicious afterwards. I like bread, and I totally love the taste of bread and bacon together, and it's just so delicious. You should really try this. This looks delicious, doesn't it? See, this is the fried bread. I actually don't even have a name for this, but it's super delicious, and you should really try this. This is quite good. Yeah, I love it. It's bread with the taste of bacon. That's great. This is really great.